Hi everyone, my name is Deborah Strugo. You may know me as a studio owner and founder. Like many of you, I left a corporate job where I also had a fitness side hustle, and I looked for a way to bridge my business acumen with my fitness passion in New York City. I grew up on 79th Street in Manhattan. I went from PS 158 to Wagner Junior High School to the Bronx High School of Science. I wanted more than anything to swim in the Bronx High School of Science, but it wasn't viable. We didn't have a pool. The facilities aren't always there in a city environment. And so I ended up having a teen youth membership at New York Sports Club, where I pursued step aerobics as my sport. This is true of many New Yorkers. Luckily, we have now gotten to a point in the fitness industry where we have tons of fitness offerings, from small boutiques to personal training gyms to larger other sorts of studios. We are not only dominated by big box gyms in New York City anymore. However, this is a fairly new concept. In 2008, I went to work for NYC & Company, which is the city's tourism and marketing group. We worked directly with City Hall and represented all sorts of businesses throughout New York City, whether it was Broadway, to the restaurants, to the attractions, to the hotels, to retail. We worked with all of those different business owners to make sure that residents and tourists alike knew that they were there within the 5 boroughs. And now is our time. We need to make sure that we have similar representation for the fitness industry within New York City. I am proposing that we create a fitness and indoor recreation committee for the city. And I'm working together with some peers and colleagues to help create this. What I'm asking for you is please take a moment to help me gather our economic stimulus for the city. We know that we create revenue, which translates to sales tax for the city. We know that we create jobs, not only for ourselves, but for all of the fitness professionals that we employ. We are offering real incomes to people. And of course, we know that we create healthy, happy New Yorkers. We are bettering people's lives. We also create rent opportunities for landlords who have taken storefronts that were not necessarily for viable businesses and turns them into fitness businesses. How many of your fitness businesses actually were fitness businesses prior to you going in and creating your business? Not many. I believe that New York City wants us to survive. I believe that New York City knows that through this pandemic, we are important to New Yorkers. I believe that New York City believes in us. However, I believe that we need to do our part to show our strength, to show our impact, and to show the reasons why we should come out of this just as strong as we were before we went into this. We definitely need the city's help. We definitely need some support. We need rent relief. We need help. We don't know exactly what's to come. But I believe that if we get together and show exactly how many of us are in the 5 boroughs and how much we have done to stimulate the economy, to provide jobs, and to create for the welfare of fellow New Yorkers, that we can work together with the city to help be better heard. I want to thank many of our peers for getting us on the right foot. It's like times like this where we just have to keep going and keep putting more ideas out there. There were some strong need periods for the Broadway industry. I was a part of the group that brought Broadway Week to the table in 2011. I advocated specifically for Broadway Week to happen, even though nobody thought that it could happen. It was similar to Restaurant Week. It was a goal for audience development and to help keep the theaters from going dark. to help keep the shows going, to help keep people employed on the stages. There is no reason that we can't do the same for the fitness industry. So let's go out there and let's please fill out the survey, one per studio location. Please help me identify the economic impact that we have for the city. Please make sure other studio owners do the same. And let's keep each other posted on where we land. Thank you. We will come out of this strong.